Hello and welcome to Honeybees and Orchids. I was thinking about doing a Cattleya video for a couple of days now, and I saw the video from Ninja Orchids this morning, and I thought, well, it really is a time for a Cattleya update. Or should I say roots, 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 everywhere roots. We'll start with this one. My Cattleya BC of Brassavola Cattleya Yellowbird. It's really hugging its mount. It's branching, it's shooting roots everywhere. This is the latest growth. He grew this growth with me, which is, it was getting used to my settings, so. And this is the latest growth. It seems to look okay. And it's doing this growth, but it's not really coming on. Just like this one. It just seemed to stall. But it made a lot of roots, and it's still doing it. Root stopping, root starting again. Stopping, starting, branching. Seems to be a good, seems to like its mount. And when do you know when an orchid really loves its mount? When the roots are, when it's in a deep embrace, a permanent hug. Yeah, I love this mount, yeah. It's BC Jairak Kiku. This was the first growth it grew with me. It's a bit shorter than the other growths. And this is the latest growth. Which really seems to be coming on quite well. And it's grown a lot of roots. I like roots. Then my Cattleya Little Lemon Drops crossed with Cattleya Why Not. It's the same one Roger has from Roger's Orchids. I saw it there and I thought I gotta have that one. And I saw one at the Dutch Orchid Show last October in 2019. And I immediately mounted it, and look at those roots. Those are the growths it started in my care, which are tinier than the ones it had. But then the old root system started branching, and then that stopped, and then those little canes started produce roots. When that stopped, those roots started branching, and the old roots started branching again. And now all root growth has stopped. But when there's big fat two new growths will start their roots, I'm pretty sure it will fire up immediately and get going. And judging by the size, I'm gonna expect some spikes. If not, I'll be a bit disappointed. It seems to like my new grow lights very well. Those were grown in the old grow lights and finished in the new. And those are the ones that are completely started in the new grow lights. And I should say, well, that's a success. So, go for blooming, let's hope so. Then my Brassavola Jiminy Cricket. It took a dive when I first got it. And then it grew this growth. It's not looking very well, but it might get a bit too high light. It stood still for a while, but I recently noticed focus please. Well, there's a new growth there. A bit high up, but when the roots come, I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of moss there so it can stay moist. And the last, and certainly not least, this is my root monster, Cattleya Brabantii, I think I should say. Look at that root system. It's going absolutely mad. New growths are full with happy sap. If your plant has happy sap, taste it. It's very sweet. It's very nice. And look at those roots at the bottom. Just like they really don't want to leave the mound. It's just one big entanglement of root tips and roots, and it's almost it's making a knot. How is it called? A Gordian knot? Look at those roots and root tips. Those are the two new growths. This growth, it finished in my care since I've got it. Those were the next two growths, and it's shooting out two new. The light's coming from there, so that's why they are pointing somewhat forward. But look at that root system, absolutely gorgeous. I really would like to see the blooms on this one, but on all of them, in fact. But oh wow, it's if it only grew roots like this, and it's then yeah, I would love it for the roots. I really do. Well, those are my very small Cattleya collection orchids. They're all mounted. They got watered in the morning, just like I always do. But sometimes if I don't feel like it, I just don't do them. They are Cattleya, so they can take a day without water, no problem. Even on a mound, and even without any moss. So, well, thank you Ninja Orchids for the inspiration to do the Cattleya update, and hope to see you on the next video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more orchid and honeybee videos, and yeah, let's see you the next time. Houdoe!